Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a December month ahead reading for the sign of Aquarius. I have the Tarot of Mystical Moments as the main deck. I have Astro Matrix also for a clarification. And then I have the Romance Angels Oracle cards for an added bonus. So Aquarius can be your moon, your rising, your sun. Maybe you look at your north node or your ascendant, or I'm sorry, that's rising or ascendant. Any placement in your chart where you see the sign Aquarius attached to it, you might check in for that reading and say, oh my gosh, this is totally my reading. And that's what I'm really trying to highlight is you might be watching this for your sun sign, Aquarius, and you realize there's nothing here for me, it doesn't fit. And you go check out your moon sign and you think, oh my gosh, that's totally my reading. So that's my encouragement to you, is you might want to check out your other placements and see if that reading fits you better. If you are watching this and you feel like some pieces fit and some pieces don't, by all means, please take what works and leave what doesn't. Not every reading is going to fit for every person. This is a collective for the general sign of Aquarius, and it's not a personal reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for the month of December for you, Aquarius. We want to look and see just as a month ahead reading, so an overview of the month of December 2025. You could watch this in July 2026 and realize it's a great reading for you. So it's very timeless. Let's check and see Celtic cross spread. I'm looking for Aquarius. Recent past. Where did you come from? What brought you here to this moment? What energy brought Aquarius here to this moment in time? We have the Empress. Capricorn just had that exact card and that exact placement. No, that was Sagittarius. Sorry, Sagittarius, the first reading. So their birthday season, you might have something in common with the Sagittarius. I want to find out your recent position now. What is your current, present day energy? That's your recent past. So Empress energy, major arcana. And now where are you in this current present day? For Aquarius. King of Pentacles. Very good. Solid, secure, stable. Love it. What challenges you? What is challenging Aquarius in their King of Pentacles energy? Six of Cups. Nostalgia. Getting like looped down into previous memories, to past history, to it is the holidays too, and this is a very typical energy. It's challenging a lot of people. It's making you remember when getting out your photo albums and looking through and holding trinkets and jewelry and things that were meaningful to someone else, and just getting lost in the sauce, so to speak. What's on your mind, Aquarius? What are you thinking about a lot? Something that consumes your mind. It's going to be up here at the top placement. We have King of Pentacles. That was, yeah. So 2 King of Pentacles in this deck, and you got both of them in your reading. So King of Pentacles is on your mind as well as being in your current energy. How interesting. Let's see what's in your basement. It's subliminal. It's down deep. You might not even be aware that it exists, but it certainly does. What is that for Aquarius? King of Swords. 3 kings. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. King of Swords is your energy, by the way, your fixed sign Aquarian energy. And then let's look at what is going to happen in your near future. Kind of futuristic thinking as we turn the corner. What's going to be Aquarian energy? Ace of Cups. Beautiful. I'm going to keep these face down so we can come back. This is your external energy, your internal energy, your hopes and fears, your future outcome. Awesome. Let's jump back to recent past and talk about that. What led you to the December reading? Empress. This is major arcana for the sign of Taurus or Libra. They're both ruled by the planet Venus. Venus is Empress energy. Venus is all things beautiful, all things lovely. It's you looking your best. It's you feeling your best. It's you beautifying your environment. It's you nesting. It's you creating a room for yourself or a space for yourself where only the cool crap that you like is there. You like, Inspector Gadget tools. You like Michelin tires. You like, I don't know, I'm thinking of like beer signs, or, you have a space like a man shed or a man, what do they call those things? Uh, it's like a she shed, or it's a man placement. I can't think of what that's called. Not a man placement. Anyway, Empress, you beautifying your environment, making your place your space. The Empress is could actually have been pregnant. So if you're a female, this energy could really apply, but this is mama energy too. So if you're a male watching this and you realize that, boy, in the past energy, yeah, I was thinking about my mom a lot. I've been thinking about my mom a whole lot. I've been giving my mom a lot of like phone calls or letters, or if you don't have your mom here anymore, it's you just really thinking about her energy, thinking about her, what she did, her creative energy, her vibes. You're almost trying to, like, in your recent past, kind of tap into your mother energy and that nurturing quality that she had, the ability for her to bring out the best in you. That's Empress energy. This is you doing that for yourself now. If you don't have your mom with you anymore, and my apologies, but this can be you mothering yourself. Like I said, if you're a female and you actually were pregnant, this is you, bringing your pregnancy to fruition. But the Empress is also the ability to be creative and bring something to life that wasn't here before, to forge those creative energies out into the wide open for everyone to see. So you came from Empress energy. And your current energy, King of Pentacles. This is that very masculine, fixed earth energy. The sign of Taurus. So if you have any connection to the sign of Taurus, that was also present in Empress energy. You might check your birth chart. You might see where Taurus falls because it's prominent in your reading today, Aquarius. But King of Pentacles is the security, the solid standing on what we know we have. We've got good health. We've got wealth. We've got fame. We have fortune. We've got investment. We've got everything we need available to us. And the King of Pentacles, they've mastered that. They don't have to go out and look for those kinds of things anymore. They have those kinds of things. The King of Pentacles is solid, secure, stable. It's very much daddy energy. It's like daddy warbucks energy even, because if you don't have it, if somebody doesn't have it, they can come to you because you do. So you might find yourself in this current position of, oh, it happens to be the holidays and somebody's run short. They can come and say, could you spot me a 200, please? Could you help me out? I'm in a bind. I want to get Christmas presents for my family. And you could decide that you want to be generous. I mean, the King of Pentacles is very generous. They also are very frugal, and sometimes they're going to tell you no. And you're not going to be able to argue with them or talk them into anything because they're fixed. They're fixed energy. When they say no, when they say I'm done, when they say let's pack it up and move it out, that's what's going to happen. Period. End. What challenges King of Pentacles? Six of Cups. Like I said, that's nostalgic. That's bringing you back in time. And again, you have this Empress energy in your recent past. Could be a big, strong connection to your family members that are no longer here. Six of Cups is just remembering. Remember when I was a child. Remember when things were easy. Remember when life was so sweet and there wasn't any, worry or concern about bills or blah, blah, blah. So how contrasting the energy is from your current energy, King of Pentacles, solid, stable, secure, everything's under your belt, you've got it all, to this very emotional, lost in the past, remembering when times were sweet. It's so contrasting, and that it's a challenge. It's challenging your King of Pentacles because you're just reminiscing is really what it boils down to. And on your mind, a lot of the time, most of the time, it seems, is King of Pentacles again. But this is in that feminine version. I love this deck because it depicts the kings in male, female versions. But the King of Pentacles here being in their very masculine energy, again, fixed energy. So we're representing the sign of Taurus. So there's 3 cards of Taurus showing up here, but King of Pentacles is again exactly what I said about in the heart of the reading. This is on your mind though, is I got to have my investments taken care of. We've got to make sure we pay all the bills before we buy any gifts for the holidays. We're going to make sure that, we're watching our cholesterol. We're keeping our health. Did we go for a walk today? Did we get our exercise? You're thinking about things that are health related, wealth related, security oriented. So on your mind, you're really thinking about all the things that you need to survive in this world. And in your root of your spread here, the basement, kind of the subliminal energy, you might not be very aware of it, but I think you are, because this is your energy. Aquarius, you're a fixed air, and it's King of Swords. So I'm very solid. I'm very secure. I'm thinking about things all the time. Even if you think I'm not thinking about things, I am, and I'm not going to stop because that's just who I am. So down in the basement of your being, you have this very fixed mindset. You have, truth. You will stand on it. You will bet your bottom dollar on it. And I think it's really interesting that you've got 3 kings right down the line. So whether or not you know it or not, you are very fixed in your mental abilities. You know the truth. You believe the truth. You think the truth. You can suss through people telling you lies or mistruths. You can see through things. You understand things. You have a greater concept for knowledge than I think most people give you credit for. So you standing on your laurels, your haunches, you're very secure in who you are, what you believe, how you think, etc. And that's down here in the root of your being. So I believe that nobody's going to knock you off center. You're very centered. You're very secure. You're very sturdy. In the future, looking at the Ace of Cups, we have you giving love to someone in abundance, someone giving love to you, pouring into your cup until it overflows. Or this is literally you, Aquarius, loving yourself like you've never loved yourself before. As we move into the new year, the 2026 timeframe, I really see you opening up to self-love like you've never opened up to it before. And all that really means is before you go and give to anyone else, you make sure that your cup is full first. You don't pour from an empty cup. You pour from a cup that's full. You give yourself credit where credit is due. You realize all of your beautiful attributes. You give yourself all kinds of kudos and acknowledgement, even if it's just 2 minutes every day when you look in the mirror to brush your teeth and you're saying nice things to yourself when you catch your eyes in the mirror. That's Ace of Cups. And that's what your near future is all about. External energy. The Ace of Swords. Another ace. It's a new beginning in the way of thinking. It's a new way of operating your life. You've got this new key and you've got this lock here in your mind. And you're going to take that key, you're going to open your mind, you're going to see things in a new way. You have a new perspective. You have a new ability to see the life. And this is showing up in your external environment. So this is really saying that someone is showing this to you. Someone is coming along and opening up your mind to a new way of thinking about something. Someone, whether it's you looking on social media, whether that's you encountering someone in the check stand at the grocery store, somebody shares something with you, somebody says something to you, you read something in a book, you see something outside of yourself, and you realize that is the key. That's what I've been looking for. That's the key that's going to open that lock in my brain that I've kept shut for 20 years. I'm going to finally be able to open my mind and see things from a new perspective. That's what's happening in external environment. What that does for you inside, it brings you to a place of, why haven't I been doing this all along? It's Three of Swords. It's mental pain. It's making you feel anguish for maybe all of the, let me say it like this, all of the selves that you've ever been. You know, we've all been so many different people in our one life. We've all had different roles, different, you know, you can look back on your life and you can look at all the people that you've been in this one life. And it's a little bit of a remorse. It's a little bit of an agony for, oh my gosh, you know, all the times, all the things I've lost because I've not been able to open my mind like this. But this new concept, this Ace of Swords, gives you the ability to see all the things that you've not really been able to think about before, but now you do. And you're going to be able to remember the painful things. These are thoughts, but you're going to be able to deal with them in a different way because you have this opening of your mind, Ace of Swords. What is your hopes and fears? Two of Wands. This is you deciding in your hopes and your fears to go out into the bright, wide world or stay stuck in your comfort zone. That's a hope and that's a fear. If it's my hope, I hope that I have the courage and the ability to go out into the world and dream my dreams and catch my all of my prayers that I've been praying for. But it's also a fear because what if I stay stuck in my comfort zone and I never leave and I never try and I never go out and blah, blah, blah. Two of Wands, hopes and fears. Aquarius, I think you're really thinking about, am I going to stay stuck or am I going to move out and try something new? Final outcome for Aquarius, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Everything you could ever hope for emotionally, you're feeling it. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling your family. You're feeling your environment, your workplace. You're getting all of your dreams, your wishes, your goals. You're feeling so content. Your final outcome, Nine of Cups, that's badass. I love that for you. That is awesome. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. What are your wishes? What are you doing with your Empress energy? What are you doing with your self-love? All these kings that you have in your main vertical row, wow. And so Nine of Cups does not surprise me. Your wishes are coming true. What are your wishes? Let's get going on that. I'm going to bring out the Astro Matrix. I want to give you 3 cards from this deck just to see if we bring out anything new or if we highlight what we've already covered. For the sign of Aquarius, what can we bring out further that they don't already know? The Devil, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Beware of toxic energy pulling you back into habits, people, places, things, you know better than to go there. The devil is here as a warning, not as some sort of like a prediction. It's a warning. It's a warning for you to beware, to continue to move forward, Knight of Swords, towards your physical goals. What can you touch, taste, see, smell? You need to remember to keep things in balance. If we have an imbalance of our goals, if we have an imbalance of our family and our monetary life, remember, you had two kings of pentacles right on top of each other in the main part of your spread. So balancing your physical pentacles is not an issue for you. It's just it's a maintaining of your focus. Beware of the toxic energy that's trying to pull you down, your thoughts, your habits, your addictions, pornography, whatever the devil is for you, beware, because it's going to be there kind of taunting you to go back to it. But you need to maintain your Knight of Swords energy. Knight of Swords is moving towards logic and understanding so that you can keep your life in balance and not slip down that slippery slope of Mr. Lucifer. Let me grab you a oracle card so we finish off the reading for you, Aquarius, fair and square with everybody else. Doreen Virtue's romance angels. That one wanted to slip out. Let's see here. We have children. For the month of December 2025, Aquarius, remember children. Your love life is being affected by children. That can be good, that can be bad, that can be a new life. Remember, your Empress energy was in your recent past. So literally, actually physical children, or if you already have a brood of kids, then just remember that it's December. They might be out of school. They might be all around all the time, and that could affect your love life, literally. So any number of ways to interpret how this could be, but this is your reading, Aquarius. I hope that it serves you well, blesses your life. Thank you very much for being here, Aquarius. Be blessed, be well. Any comments or likes or shares that you'd like to give to my channels on TikTok or YouTube is very appreciated. I wish you the best. Namaste.